Hey guys, and welcome to Boob Babble. Do you guys like my new hair? It's a wig that I bought at Otakon, which is the video review that I'm going to be doing right now to give you guys coverage because I put up one short video showing you guys what was going on at the con, but there was so much going on this weekend that I really couldn't do a lot of coverage because Wi-Fi wouldn't work or whatever have you, and it was really hot and I was changing cosplays and blah 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 blah. So I'm going to let you know about like what went down this weekend and what was going on. I'm wearing my new shirt. You say nerdy like it's a bad thing. Totally a Ravenclaw shirt. And this is my new wig that I got because I cosplayed Radical Ed over the weekend, and it's awesome. I got it from a vendor in the dealer's den. Very, very cool. Lots of fun and fun to manipulate. And it goes totally with my little I'm plushie. I love. They were also selling him at the con. Anyway, so I went to Otakon this year. It was a 20-year anniversary, and I had a good time. I went with my best friends, and we always have an awesome time, but there are pros and cons to Otakon this year that I'm going to talk to you about. So, as for swag, I got, a good amount of things. My favorite thing is my new little alpaca. Apparently alpacas are very popular right now in plushie form, so I definitely got one. Because it is ridiculously cute. And I'm not giving it a gender because it's more fun to just call it random things. I should just put this on the channel for the whole time. And I'll show you guys other things that I bought. But, there were a lot of pros and cons to the con this year because I've been going for almost, I want to say this year is probably year 10. And I've had a lot of experiences. And this was probably the first time that I was really, really kind of furious with different things that went on. I didn't go to any panels. One, mainly because none of them really interested me, and that's a drag, because I usually find, at least one or two panels that I want to go wait online for, but the problem is line control at Otakon this year has kind of been completely crazy because the amount of attendees that come every year keeps increasing, so they're trying to find out how to facilitate for all these people, and they never seem to accommodate fast enough for what they need. So it was very crowded a lot of the times, and because the lines were so long, it discouraged people from wanting to go and see stuff, and that was lame. So I really wish that, like, the Otakon staff, if they're going to have their gophers, at least have them be, veterans to cons, or you need people with voices. You can't, I understand the people that volunteer, but if you have all these quiet people trying to tell thousands and thousands of people where they have to move to, and there's no sort of motivation, that's a drag. Also, they keep implementing new rules, and I understand that you have to have certain safety precautions when you're at a con, but some of the rules made it feel like people who are adults, such as myself, who were in their mid-20s or older enough, that we weren't allowed to have fun because there are kids around, or because we don't know how old people are, and there were a lot of teenagers going on, but then, there are older people like myself who want to have a good time, and they kind of create limitations because of that. The dealer's room, I feel like is never open for long enough. I understand that the people who, have those booths are trying to run within a certain amount of hours, but I never feel like I never get to get in there for a long enough amount of time because it's always packed and you can't see anything. And then, they have the lanes, but, everyone's trying to take pictures in them. And it's just, it really turned into being a mess. I wanted to go to the concert, but they wanted to make you stand outside the arena for 4 hours until you could go, and then they weren't going to clear out the arena for the masquerade. So then, if you didn't want to wait for the concert tickets, but then you went to dinner and you came back, you kind of missed out on anything. I didn't like the way they had things. And I stayed at the Sheraton Hotel for the first time this year, and I've stayed at a good portion of the hotels closest to the con. And when I have to say that the Sheraton was my worst experience, it most definitely was, without a doubt. They charge you extra money. They don't tell you why. They, create new rules. They had a noise ordinance, which I understand, but like everyone's at the con, everyone's trying to have a good time. So trying to make everyone be quiet at 11 until 7 o'clock in the morning just makes us feel like children. There were a lot of adults at that con, and it felt like, we were being put in a PG-13 movie when we're clearly enough to see rated R. TMR was there, and I wanted to go to that concert, and I just couldn't stand outside in, high 80 degree, early 90 degree weather and have, the humidity more than 50%. You can't breathe in those kind of situations. And honestly, when you stay at certain hotels when they're just too far, I had to go back and change into different cosplays because I was just too hot. And I was just so tired today that I ended up not even going to work because of it. And I'm only making the video because I said that I would, and if I don't do it now, then I'll just never do it. So, I'm going to be going to Otakon 2014 because it's an event that I really like going to, and it's my vacation. But I do hope that they, motivate themselves better to try to have better control of the people inside the con, the attendees, work on lines and having pre-reg and registration be easier and more effective, and they would suddenly block doors where doors are usually not blocked, especially the main entrance was Pratt Street. I'm sorry, I know I'm tangenting, but they just did a whole bunch of things that didn't work, and I've been going to the con for a long time, and I didn't understand why the same things that had been going on before couldn't continue to be going on. It was just aggravating. But besides that, I'm going to show you guys some of the swag that I got and tell you about, other things, because the cosplayers were great. They had great cosplay at the con, and I got a lot of pictures. I put them up on my Facebook, but I'm going to put, my favorite ones up on the Boob Babble page on Facebook so you guys can see, what I was looking at, maybe if you guys are interested. So, of course, you saw the little alpaca, who is super awesome and super cute. And I bought some stickers from a cool artist. They had, dirt Pokemon, if you get what I mean. Have you ever seen a Ditto do a transformation? Oh, you can't see the Derpodiles. They were really funny and they were really cute, and I couldn't help it because they were $1. And that's what I always go for when I want to get little things. I got some Adventure Time pens. That's LSP, showing her butt off. You want this bod. Some Naga from Korra. Oh, here's my badge so you guys can see. I definitely went. Didn't make that up. Da-da-da. Oh, my favorite. My little Shingeki no Kyojin stickers. I'm going to look up who I bought these from because I have their business cards, and you'll be able to see them. And, by the way, and I was saying this to one of the artists when I was at the alley, is that if you do pick up people's, business cards from their tables when you're at cons, and I mean, there's been many years that I've picked these up and then never used them, the best thing to do is to keep them in a little, Ziploc baggie, and then around Christmas time, when you have no idea what to get people for the holidays, you really just go back and look at that, and you'll really be able to find a lot of things that you want to get for people, especially if you have nerdy friends. Got a little Crunchyroll bracelet. Crunchyroll is good. I like Crunchyroll. Here's one of my favorite things. I got a Game of Thrones calendar for 2014 because I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan. Look, they have the whole cast pretty much, including people who may or may not still be in the show because I don't want to tell you about spoilers, but yeah. And oh, my favorite thing that I picked up is a table for ZaylasArt.com, and she had custom nerd leggings. These are Sailor Moon Galaxy leggings, and they have the symbols for all the inner and the outer scouts on the leggings in a galaxy background, which totally made me geek out. They were $38. Probably the best thing that I saw in the artist alley, pretty much at the con, because I really like specialized, and especially for older animes, especially because I'm doing Radical Ed. That's a Cowboy Bebop reference if you don't know the anime. It's from an older. But, I mean, I got to check out how much tables. This guy gave me a free bag, and he, I like steampunk culture, too. So this is, steampunk Black Sheep. This is a table that I stopped by in the artist alley. And, I had a good time. Otherwise, I wish I had gotten to, go around more and see more things. But I just feel like there were too many limitations going on. I'm definitely going to go next year. And my next con coverage is definitely going to be New York Comic Con, which is coming up in October. For, I believe it is the 10th, the 11th, and the 12th of October. I have to double check, but I'm going all 4 days, and I'm going to be trying to do more coverage and better coverage so that you guys can see what's going on. I'll try to do some more video editing so that you guys can see some cool stuff, and I'll do some focal points. But, other than that, I mean, it was alright. I would definitely go again. It's always a good time. If you guys have comments or views, or if you saw me at the con, you want to tag me in pictures, or when I put pictures up, if you see you, definitely tag yourself, and I definitely want friends on Instagram and all the other jazz, so I can talk to other cosplayers, because I'm actually going to be starting some plotting ideas for some other nerdy stuff for you guys to check out. So, Facebook.com/BOOBBABBLE for Boob Babble. No pants today instead of boobs. I also have an Instagram and a Vine and a whole bunch of other fun stuff. So I will see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell me what you thought about Otakon. Let me know if you were there, because I want to see what people thought. By the way, the rave was okay. I had a better time last year with this DJ called Pound Cake, and they had made my whole weekend. The rave was okay. It was alright, but I danced both days. So let me know. Thanks, guys.